Hi everyone, welcome to your logical reasoning session. I am Ashdeep, and today the topic that we're going to discuss is analytical reasoning. Now, before we actually move ahead to discussing a few questions, let's just get a brief idea as to what this section looks like. Now, analytical reasoning session is a very, is a session with a wide variety of questions. It has a wide array of different kind of questions, absolutely ranging from something like a seating arrangement to otherwise. So you can get a really huge variety of questions. The only things that are common here are that you have a lot of facts that are stated. So the questions are usually lengthy. They have a lot of facts that are stated, and it is all about connecting the dots. It is like a big puzzle wherein you have to use the given clues and jot down everything and complete the data and put it in a manner that it makes sense. So it is always good that you analyze the data first. As it says, it's analytical reasoning. So analyze the entire data first, jot down all your points, and then once you can make sense out of the entire question, then you can go ahead. Now there are two different types. One would be a question where you have all the details in the question itself, and then the questions are really directly from the answer that you get. Otherwise, the other option is that you are given certain points. So these are certain pointers, or certain information is provided beforehand. But as you go on to every other question, there is certain information that changes. So these are the two different types of questions. So let's start with the actual application of this. So let's begin. Okay, so here we have our first question, and here we can see the question says that A, B, C, D, E, F, G and H, they are sitting along a circle facing the center, and then you have some information. So yeah, here you can see that it is sitting along a circle. So what we're talking about is a circular seating arrangement. So now, since they're sitting in a circle, let's try and make a circle. We have how many people? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. So we have 8 people. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. So 8 people there are, and they are sitting facing the center. So they are facing the center. Now they're facing this towards the center. Okay, now let's start by jotting the points. The first point is B is second to the right of H and third to the left of A. Now, my suggestion would be that whenever you have this kind of information, always try to find out the points first where you have some certain information. So for example, यहाँ पर जैसे लिखा है B is second to the right of H and third to the left of A. So that knowledge is complete for B, but हम exactly place नहीं कर सकते because अभी हमें H और A की position नहीं पता. So try and find out those points जहाँ से at least हमें एक beginning point मिल जाए, which is some certain information. Okay, so here we have D is not an immediate neighbor of B, either B or H, and is second to the right of F. C is fourth to the right of G. So here try to find out which point you can start with. So let's say यहाँ पर लिखा है D is not an immediate neighbor of either B or H. Okay, so let's start with something like this. So B is second to the right of H दिया है. So let's combine these points. So, and the good part about a circular arrangement is that you can start absolutely from anywhere. Unlike a linear seating arrangement, जहाँ पे you have to ensure कि आपने कहाँ place किया है, circular seating arrangement you can absolutely start from anywhere. आप यहाँ पे भी A लिख सकते हो, यहाँ पे भी A लिख सकते हो. You just have to be sure that when you're talking about the right and left, आप correctly place करो. ठीक है? So yeah, starting with B is the second to the right of H. So let's say कि मैंने H यहाँ place कर दिया. You can place it here, here, anywhere. Just make sure that now when you do everything else, you are sure of the right and left direction. So H यहाँ पे है. B is second to the right of H. So second to the right of H, right is this side. This is going to be the right direction. So second to the right. So 1 and 2. So this means B is here. ओके, देन इट इज थर्ड टू द लेफ्ट ऑफ ए। अब अगर राइट साइड में ये हो गया तो लेफ्ट साइड कौन सी हुई, दूसरी, तो इसका मतलब है वो ए की थर्ड लेफ्ट में है। सो थर्ड पोजीशन अगर ये है तो सेकंड ये हो गई, फर्स्ट ये हो गई, और यहाँ पे क्या हुआ, यहाँ पे ए। सो इफ ए इज फेसिंग टुवर्ड्स द सेंटर, सो ये ए की कौन सी साइड हुई, ए की लेफ्ट साइड हुई। So this confirms, so our first point is complete, that B is second to the right of A and third to the left of A. So B is at this position. Okay, next up we have that D is not an immediate neighbor of either B or H. तो इसका मतलब है D जो है वो ना B के immediate right पे है, immediate neighbor है, ना H का. So that means यहाँ पे B है तो यहाँ पे D नहीं हो सकता, यहाँ पे B है तो यहाँ पे D नहीं हो सकता, ये H है तो यहाँ पे भी D नहीं हो सकता. So that means D के लिए क्या ऑप्शन बच गई, एक ये वाली पोजीशन या ये वाली पोजीशन. Okay, next up what we have this thing. Next point is that okay, it's not an immediate neighbor of either B or H and is second to the right of F. So that means F जहाँ पे भी है उसके सेकेंड राइट पे है, सो इट्स डी. ठीक है, सेकेंड टू द राइट. नाउ लेट्स सी, खाली पोजीशंस देखते हैं. तो खाली पोजीशंस में अगर हम स्टार्ट करें तो यहाँ पर अगर मैं बोलूँ कि F है, ठीक है, इफ आई से दैट F इज एट दिस पोजीशन, तो सेकेंड राइट हो जाएगा यहाँ, तो यहाँ पे D नहीं हो सकता, वी ऑलरेडी नो. सो दिस पोजीशन वी नो दैट F इज नॉट हियर. यहाँ पे अगर F होगा तो सेकेंड राइट क्या होगा, 1 and 2. सो यहाँ पर भी D नहीं हो सकता, सो दैट मीन्स F यहाँ पे भी नहीं. सो F कैन नॉट बी हियर, F कैन नॉट बी हियर ऑल्सो. यहाँ पर अगर बात करें, यहाँ पर अगर F होगा तो सेकेंड राइट क्या हो जाएगा, यहाँ पे ऑलरेडी A है, सो यहाँ पे भी F नहीं हो सकता. अब उसके बाद यहाँ पे अगर होगा, सो अगेन मेक श्योर यू आर सीइंग द पोजीशंस वेल. सो यहाँ पर अगर F होगा तो सेकेंड राइट पे 1 and 2, E यहाँ हो सकता है, ये रहा हमारा F, सो D यहाँ हो सकता है, येस ऑफ कोर्स D यहाँ हो सकता है. उल्टा करके देखते हैं, अगर यहाँ पे हुआ तो अगेन इट्स नॉट पॉसिबल, बिकॉज अगर F यहाँ है तो सेकेंड राइट पे क्या हो जाएगा, D की जगह नहीं है. So we are sorted, we have got the positions for F, so this is where F is going to be and this is where D is going to be. Okay, तो हमारे पास A, B, F, H, D, ये हमारे पास जो positions हैं ये determine हो चुकी हैं. अब हमारे पास हमें देखना है कि C is fourth to the right of G. Now C is fourth to the right of G, तो C जो है वो G के फोर्थ राइट में है. So that means अगर ये C है तो 1, 2, 3, तो यहाँ पे G होगा राइट हैंड साइड में. Now let's again check the positions. I'll just draw a clear diagram so that you have, अगर कोई भी confusion है, so it will be clear. 1, 2, 3. So we have found out that this is H, we know that this is B, we know that this is F, we know that this is A, this is D. नेक्स्ट है C और G. तो अब अगर C और G है तो हम यहाँ से अगर स्टार्ट करते हैं, यहाँ पे C, तो यहाँ C है तो उसके 1, 2, 3, 4th पे नहीं हो सकता. सो ऑब्वियसली वी हैव टू स्टार्ट विद दिस. तो अगर यहाँ C है तो 1, 2, 3, 4th पोजिशन पे G हो गया. बट ऑन द कॉन्ट्ररी अगर C यहाँ है तो अगेन 1, 2, 3, 4th पोजिशन पे G यहाँ हो गया. That means ये दोनों ऐसे हैं and we are not sure कि कौन सी पोजीशन पे है. So C और G could be in either of the positions. Last क्या बच जाता है? Last we are left with, we have A, B, C, D. अब सिर्फ रह गया E. So that means E की हो गई ये पोजीशन. So now we have clearly understood and from all the points given, we have figured out the actual seating arrangement. Now we're going to use the same seating arrangement and solve the questions. Okay, so the first question is, who is to the immediate right of B? So B ये रहा, उसके immediate right पे क्या है? Again, we are not sure, it could be C, it could be G. So C भी हो सकता है और G भी हो सकता है. So you do not choose C because we are not sure. The data is inadequate. So the correct option is option D. Who is third to the right of E? So ये रहा E, उसके थर्ड राइट में 1, 2 and 3 कौन है? F. So the correct answer is option F. Then, in which of the following pairs is the second person sitting to the immediate left of the first person? So, अगर ये pair है B and C, तो इसमें जो second person है वो क्या immediate left पे है first person के? तो let's see B and C. B and C के अंदर second person यानी जो C है वो immediate left पे है B के? No, वो right hand side पे है. So ये option गलत है. H and E, तो H and E के अंदर सेकेंड पर्सन जो है वो क्या है? वो राइट पे है फर्स्ट पर्सन के. सो अगेन इट्स द रॉन्ग ऑप्शन. F and A, ये रहा F and ये A. सो द सेकेंड पर्सन वो यहाँ पे वो राइट हैंड साइड पे है ऑप्शन F के. सो दैट मीन्स ये भी गलत है. सो द करेक्ट ऑप्शन इज गोइंग टू बी नन ऑफ दीज. Similarly, let's do the other questions. Okay. Who is fourth to the right of H? So H ये रहा, उसके fourth right पे 1, 2, 3 and 4 कौन है? F. So this is the correct answer. And then we have, if E and F interchange their places, who will be second to the right of D? So E and F अगर interchange कर लेते हैं तो यहाँ पे E की जगह हो गया F और यहाँ F की जो जगह हो गया E. तो अब सेकंड कौन है टू द राइट ऑफ बी? सो बी ये रहा और उसकी सेकंड राइट पे कौन हो जाएगा? ई. सो ई कोई भी ऑप्शन नहीं है. सो द करेक्ट ऑप्शन वुड बी नन ऑफ दीज. So you saw how easy it is. The only problem is to firstly analyze the data and correctly make a correct picture or solve the entire puzzle first. And then the questions will be very easy. Let's do a different kind of a question now. Okay, so we have this question which says that read the following information and choose the right alternative. So again you see that there is a lot of information here. यहाँ पर यही डिफ़िकल्टी होती है इन क्वेश्चंस में, दैट यू हैव टू रियली मेक श्योर कि जो भी इंफॉर्मेशन है आप उसको क्लियरली राइट कर रहे हैं. यू आर राइटिंग इट ऑल वेरी क्लियरली, यू आर नॉट मिसिंग एनी पॉइंट्स, एंड इफ़ यू राइट इट क्लियरली इट इज़ गोइंग टू गिव यू अ बेटर आइडिया रादर देन जस्ट clumsily putting it all together. So let's read it one by one. Now, during the cultural week of an institute, 6 competitions were conducted. The cultural week was inaugurated in the morning of 19th October, Wednesday, and continued till 26th October. In the span of 8 days, 6 competitions, namely debate, folk dance, fash piece, street play, rock band, and group song, were organized along with various cultural programs. The information available from the institute is this. So this is the information that is available. So let's begin with the first thing. सबसे पहले हमें दिया है कि 19 से हमारा कल्चरल प्रोग्राम शुरू हुआ था. 19 को क्या डे था? वेंसडे. और ये कब तक चला? इट कंटिन्यू टिल 26. सो यहाँ पर बीच में हो गया 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25 and 26. So Wednesday, we have Thursday, we have Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday. So this is the span. Now we have different competitions. We have 6 different competitions जो कि हैं debate, folk dance, fash piece, street play, rock band and group song. तो अब हम ये सारी information जो अब यहाँ दी है इसको यहाँ देखते हैं. So firstly, only one competition was held in a day. Rock band competition was not conducted on the closing day. So इसका मतलब है कि closing day कौन सा है? This is the closing day. तो यहाँ वाले दिन जो है rock band नहीं हो सकता. We note. Okay. Fash P was conducted on the day prior to debate competition. अब fashion P जो है वो debate से पहले हुआ था, लेकिन again this is something which is a little inconclusive because अभी हमें debate के बारे में ही knowledge नहीं है. Group song competition was conducted neither on Wednesday nor on Saturday. So Wednesday, ये रहा Wednesday, तो यहाँ पर group song नहीं हो सकता. उसके बाद Saturday, so ये रहा Saturday, group song यहाँ पे भी नहीं हो सकता. And this is again Wednesday, तो यहाँ पे भी group song नहीं हो सकता. None of the competition was conducted on Thursday and Sunday. So Thursday वाले दिन and Sunday वाले दिन कोई competition नहीं है. Then street play was held on Monday. So street play was held on Monday. So ये है street play. Now there was a gap of 2 days between debate competition and group song competition. So group song और debate के बीच में 2 दिन का difference है. So now let's start again. So अब देखते हैं सबसे पहले इसको कि there was a gap of 2 days between debate and group song. So that means जो भी debate and group song है उसके बीच में 2 दिन का difference है. And we already know कि 3 ऐसे दिन हैं जहाँ group song नहीं हो सकता. सो लेट्स सी, यहाँ ग्रुप सॉन्ग हो नहीं सकता. तो अगर यहाँ पर सपोज डिबेट कंपटीशन है, इफ डिबेट इज हेल्ड ऑन फ्राइडे, तो 2 दिन के गैप के बाद 1 and 2, इज इट पॉसिबल? लेट्स स्टार्ट फ्रॉम हियर एक्चुअली. अगर यहाँ पर हमारे पास डिबेट कंपटीशन हुआ तो यहाँ डिबेट के बाद 1 और 2 दिन यहाँ पर ग्रुप सॉन्ग नहीं हो सकता. ओके, सो लेट्स बिगिन फ्रॉम हियर नाउ. डिबेट अगर फ्राइडे को हुई तो 2 दिन के गैप के बाद 1 and 2, यहाँ पर मंडे को ग्रुप सॉन्ग नहीं हो सकता बिकॉज स्ट्रीट प्ले ऑलरेडी है. सैटरडे को अगर डिबेट हुई तो यहाँ अगर डिबेट हुई तो 1 and 2, यहाँ पर इस दिन हो सकता है ग्रुप सॉन्ग. यस, इस दिन ग्रुप सॉन्ग हो सकता है. एंड लास्टली अगर यहाँ डिबेट होगी तो ऑब्वियसली आगे पॉसिबल नहीं है. सो दैट मीन्स द ओनली पॉसिबिलिटी इज कि ये सैटरडे को डिबेट होगी एंड उसके बाद 2 दिन के गैप के बाद क्या होगा, वी विल हैव अ ग्रुप सॉन्ग. ओके, सो अगेन हमने ये थोड़ा सा सॉल्व कर लिया. नाउ आगे देखते हैं कि यहाँ पे क्या था कि फैशन पी वॉज नॉट कंडक्टेड ऑन द डे वॉज कंडक्टेड ऑन द डे प्रायर टू डिबेट. तो अब जिस दिन डिबेट है उससे पिछले दिन क्या है, वी हैव फैशन पी. सो फैश पी यहाँ पर हो गया. देन स्ट्रीट प्ले मंडे हो गया, नन ऑफ द डे, एंड ग्रुप सॉन्ग के बारे में भी हो गया. सो नाउ व्हाट वी आर लेफ्ट विद इज रॉक बैंड. एंड अब हमारे पास क्या है, रॉक बैंड एंड फोक डांस. हमें पता है कि रॉक बैंड यहाँ नहीं हो सकता. सो द लास्ट ऑप्शन वुड बी कि यहाँ पर रॉक बैंड हो गया एंड द ओनली प्रोग्राम लेफ्ट इज गोइंग टू बी द फोक डांस. सो यहाँ पर हमारा फोक डांस. So now we have all the dates, we have all the days and we have all the programs written very clearly. So हमने ये सारी की सारी information लेके अपना ये program जो chart है वो बना लिया है. Okay, so now let's move ahead to the questions. I hope that you've noted all of this down. Okay, so from our answers we can see that the cultural week started with which competition? The cultural week started with the rock band competition. So this is the answer. Next is, how many days gap is there between rock band competition and group song? So rock band हम देख सकते हैं कौन से दिन पे है, it's on the first day, Wednesday, and group song कौन से दिन पे है, the group song is happening on Tuesday. So in between we have Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So we have 5 days in between. So the correct option is option D. Okay. Remaining questions. Which pair of competition was conducted on Wednesday? So we know that there are 2 competitions on Wednesdays. The first Wednesday is rock band and the last Wednesday is folk dance. So rock band and folk dance. This is the correct answer. Next, which competition exactly precedes the street play competition? So street play है हमारा मंडे को, उससे exactly पहले कौन सा है, उससे exactly पहले हुआ debate competition. So this is the answer. Last question is, Fash P competition follows with which competition? Now please ensure that you're not getting confused between follows with and followed by. Fash P competition is followed by अलग चीज़ है, Fash P competition follows with अलग है. So when you say कि Fash P competition follows with, तो इसका मतलब है कि Fash P competition कौन से competition के बाद हुआ. And if it had been the other way, that Fash P competition is followed by, that means कि Fash P के बाद कौन सा competition है. So ensure that you don't get confused with this follows with and followed by. So Fash P competition follows with, so we know Fash P Friday को है and उससे पहले सिर्फ एक competition हुआ and that was your rock band. So this is the correct answer. So you saw again how easily we could understand, just a matter of solving the entire thing, reading the entire thing and putting it into place. Let's do one last question. Okay. So again something, a lot of different knowledge, a lot of different information that is given here. We will put it together. So let's start. A, B, C, D, E, F, G and H are 8 students of a school. They study in standard 6, 7 and 8 with not more than 3 in any standard. Each of them has a favorite subject from physics, geography, English, Marathi, mathematics, chemistry, biology and economics, not necessarily in the same order. D likes chemistry and studies in standard 8 with only H. B does not study in standard 7. E and A study in the same standard but not with B. C and F study in the same standard. Those who study in standard 6 do not like mathematics or biology. F likes physics. The one who studies in standard 8 likes English. C does not like geography. A's favorite subject is Marathi and G does not like biology. So that is like truckloads of information. We will sort that out one by one. So we have 8 students. So let's write down about our 8 students. And 8. So these are the 8 students. Now we will write their standard and then we have their favorite subject. So सबसे पहले यहाँ पर दिया है कि ये कौन से स्टैंडर्ड में, they are either in class 6, 7 or 8. Okay. Now they have a favorite subject each. अब यहाँ पर कोई order नहीं है. सबसे पहले है D likes chemistry and studies in standard 8 with only H. So this line says a lot. So this has a lot of information. Firstly, D का favorite subject है chemistry and D कौन सी क्लास में है? D studies in standard 8. Okay, with only H मतलब सिर्फ H के साथ. So सिर्फ H है जो standard 8 में पढ़ता है. Okay. Next up we have B does not study in standard 7. अब B जो है वो 7th में नहीं है. B 8th में नहीं हो सकता क्योंकि 8th में सिर्फ 2 हैं and that is clear from our last statement. And ये भी लिख दिया है कि B जो है वो कौन सी क्लास में नहीं है, he is not in standard 7. So 8 में हो नहीं सकता, 7 में है नहीं, so कौन सी standard में हुआ, B is in standard 6. Next up, E and A study in the same standard but not with B. अब हमें ये पता चल चुका है कि 8th क्लास में और कोई नहीं हो सकता, that's completely clear. अब दिया है कि E and A जो है वो सेम स्टैंडर्ड में पढ़ते हैं लेकिन B के साथ नहीं. सो E and A जो है सेम स्टैंडर्ड में है बट B के साथ नहीं. तो B 6 में है तो A और E कौन सी क्लास में होंगे, they will be in standard 7. Okay, all right. Next up, C and F study in the same standard. अब जो है हमें पता है कि आप सोचोगे कि C and F जो है वो दोनों सेम स्टैंडर्ड. Now C and F 8th में नहीं हो सकते, we know that. अब C and F जो है अगर 7th में होंगे, so that makes it 4 people in one class, A, E and C and F. And that's not possible because हमें दिया हुआ है कि not more than 3 in any standard. So the only option is कि C and F कौन सी क्लास में हो, C and F will be in class 6. So last बच गया, तो कौन सी क्लास में होगा G? G will be in standard 7. So now we have all the standards sorted. अब सब्जेक्ट्स की बात करते हैं. तो सब्जेक्ट्स के अंदर वी हैव दिस कि C and F. Okay, so those who study in standard 6 do not like maths or biology. So जो 6 में पढ़ते हैं उनको maths और biology नहीं अच्छी लगती. So this maths and biology no, maths and biology no, और ये वाला 6 maths and biology no. Okay. Then we have F likes physics. So ये F है और इसका favorite subject है physics. The one who studies in standard 8 likes English. अब एक जो 8th में है वो D है, वो chemistry पसंद करता है. And the next one is the only option, that is H. He likes English. Okay. Then C does not like geography. C को geography भी अच्छा नहीं लगता, तो ये maths, biology, उसके अलावा geography भी अच्छा नहीं लगता. Then A's favorite subject is Marathi. So A's favorite subject is Marathi. And G does not like biology. So G does not like biology. Okay. So now the subjects that we are left with, सबसे पहले ये देखते हैं कि अब हमारे पास कौन से subjects हैं. हमारी मराठी खत्म हो गई, हमारा केमिस्ट्री यूज हो गया, फिजिक्स यूज हो गया, and lastly English. So now we have geography, we have mathematics, we have biology and we have economics. अब यहाँ देखते हैं, ये C की बात करते हैं तो C को ना 4 में से जो बचे हैं geography, mathematics, biology and economics, इनमें से C को ना geography पसंद है, ना maths, ना biology. So the only option is कि C को क्या पसंद होगा, economics. Okay. Similarly यहाँ पर देखते हैं कि ये जो हमें और क्या दिया हुआ है कि यहाँ पर इसे B को and F को already physics पसंद है, so again that is out of the way. So again you're left with E, you're left with G and you're left with B. So what we left with is geography, कि सिर्फ geography पसंद है. So now that is sorted. Now last up we have, यहाँ इसे biology नहीं पसंद and क्या दो subjects बच गए हैं, we have mathematics and biology, so this one doesn't like biology, so the only option is mathematics and this one is going to be biology. So this is how we have again sorted it all out. हमने पूरी information में से clearly chart out कर लिया है नाम, we have standards, we have the subjects. So please note it down because we're going to use it for our questions now. Alright. So now we have all the information, so let's quickly answer. Which subject does H like? So H likes English and that is the answer. Then what is G's favorite subject? G's favorite subject, you can see that G's favorite subject is math and it is not given in any options. The correct option would be none of these. What is C's favorite subject? C's favorite subject you can see is economics, so option A. Lastly, we have which of the following combinations of student standard subject is correct. So we know that C is in which class? C is in class 6 and studies economics. So this is going to be a wrong combination. D. So D we know studies chemistry but is not in class 6. So this is wrong. Then we have G. So G we know studies maths and not physics. So again this is the wrong combination. So which is the correct combination? It is none of these is correct. Lastly, we have which of the following groups of students study in standard 7. So we can see that standard 7 के अंदर we have A, E and G. So that is E, A and G. So this is the correct option. So now you've seen a couple of different types of questions. You might have been able to comprehend by now that all of these questions are pretty simple. It is only a matter of joining the dots, of completely analyzing all the information that is given to you, writing it properly and understanding each and every line is important. So I hope this session was useful and now you have a better knowledge of what analytical reasoning questions look like. Keep practicing and I'll be back with your next session. Thank you so much.